Guys, so I'm gonna do my first ever market watch video. Uh, this is just to give awareness to people playing the game Yu-Gi-Oh! And kind of give them a heads up on what cards I think they should pick up. They're relatively cheap and could potentially go up later in the future. So I kind of just fucking went through TCG and just typed in secret, and anybody could do this. Just use the advanced search button, and I just kept going from page one all the way to, I'm still not finished, but all the way to page like 115 or something like that. And I just opened new tabs on cards I thought were really good, and I think that you guys should pick up. So the first one is Blue Rose Dragon. This card says, when this card is destroyed and sent from the field to the graveyard, you can select one Black Rose Dragon or one plant type monster from your graveyard and special summon it. Now, this card has previous printings, but I think the highest rarity is a secret rare, so you always want to maximize on getting the secret rare, the highest rarity that I can find. And I feel like if plants ever become a thing, this card is like a slower version of Lone Fire Blossom, but I could definitely see this card being run at 1 or 2. If Lone Fire Blossom ever becomes like hitting the ban list or something like that for some reason, and the price is saying that it's on a steady 175. So it went up a little bit. So I don't know if people have mentioned previous market watches on this, but it's for the unlimited, it's like 216 for the moderate played, 230 for the lightly played. If you want first eds, they're 265. Moderate played for the first ed is 248. So it's definitely a card you should have a playset if you don't already have it. The next card is Evil Dragon and Nata. I remember playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Way back in the day. I pulled this card from the premium pack, and I was like so happy because the artwork looked like really nice. And yeah, it's not that bad of a card, to be honest. It's the effect is, this card cannot be spider summoned except by removing play all reptile monsters from your side of the field and graveyard. This card gains attack and defense equal to the number of reptile monsters that you remove from play. It doesn't tell you the rest of the effect here, but if you look at the card down here, it says during each of your end phases, destroy one card on the field. So it's a basically free pop that you can pop anything with it. So I mean, it's a one card. You could have one monster in the graveyard or one monster on the field, and just summon this guy in defense mode or something. And once per turn, just pop a card. I mean, it's not that bad. And for the fact that he's only like $1.50 maybe for the first ed, I mean, it's a really good pickup if you don't already have it. Another card I want to talk about is Threatening War. This card has been coming, like, if you've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For a while, this card comes in and out of meta like crazy. Like the last meta deck that I remember playing this, was I believe either, what was it? Paleozoics. Yeah, Paleos would run this just because they want to run a bunch of back row. And I remember way back, Insector used to run this, and I remember even Heretics, just because during the mirror match they just flip this, and then your opponent's turn they couldn't do anything, and then next turn you use Opticam. So this card's coming in at 130 lightly for the lightly played, and like 135. I'll probably just pick this one up right here, the 135 for the near mid. But I'll definitely suggest you guys pick up a playset, if not like 2 sets, just in case, because this card I know for sure will go up in the future come the right meta. Starlight Road, people are speculating maybe since the OCG has Harpy's Feather Duster unbanned, that maybe it would come to the TCG. Well, if you don't have or can't afford Harpy's Feather Duster, I mean, this is your best alternative. I mean, you just wanna, if you don't have it, you're gonna have to place some protection around it, and this card would just wipe the board with Harpy's Feather Duster, Dark Hole, or Genki, whatever, and then just let you summon a free starter dragon. Market Watch saying it's coming in roughly, like, for the damage. Don't really care for damage. Limited, moderately, lightly played is $1.18, and if you want, actually these all come in limited. Yeah, the secret rare is a really nice pick up. I know they come in like other rarities as well, but I think the Secret Rare looks really nice. So I'll definitely suggest you guys picking up that one. Valhalla, this came out in the premium pack. It does have other versions like super rare, common, I believe. But if you want to get the card, you want to get the max rarity. So this card, if fairies ever become a thing, if that new counter fairy deck, like if you see deck lists run like triple of these, then this card will definitely go up. But if not, I mean, there's always um, like chance in the future that fairies will get a lot more support and maybe even become meta, like in the past, like with the ancients and stuff. So with 94 cents, that's for the heavy, lightly played, unlimited. If you want to get the first dead, you'd probably see how much it would be. Oh, these are all unlimited. Okay, so last page maybe? Second to last page? Oh, never mind. I guess these are all unlimited. So you can get the unlimited for relatively cheap, 94 cents. Pick up a playset, hold it in your binder, trade it to some kid. I don't know. Just good to have some. Next card, I can just honestly just open the tab on this, but I was trying to see. This card, it's a Noble Knight monster support card. So it says the effect is once per turn you can target one Noble Knight monster you control, equip this card from your hand or graveyard to the target. You can only use the effect of Winnie Fair, Queen, and Noble Arms. Once per turn, the equipped monster gains 300 attack. Apply the appropriate effect depending on the attribute of the equipped monster. Light, if the equipped monster would be destroyed by a card effect, you can destroy this card instead. Dark, if the equipped monster battles an opponent's monster at the end of the damage step, you can destroy that monster and destroy this card. So it's just like a little floater that's in the graveyard or in the hand and just equips to your Noble Knights and grants them their effects. I mean, if Noble Knights ever become a thing, this card would definitely go up. It does have other versions, but it's the shitty Noble Knights of the Round Table set rarities, which is the one you don't want. So I'll definitely suggest picking up a playset. I mean, Michael Watch saying it's like $2.18, $3 for the shipping, $3, and it goes up to $4. If not, like I always want to tell people like check other prices, like other websites as well. I mean, don't just. I mean, TCGs is nice to freaking give you like a accurate, like an average of a price, but really you want to be checking like eBay, Amazon, basically anything, because in the end you're an investor and you want to invest in the absolute cheapest that you could put in and get the most out of it. So right now I've just been doing TCG Player. Like I said, it's my first time doing MarketWatch, and yeah, I mean, this card, you definitely keep your eye on this card. Another card that some people have been talking about is Retort. This card never really seen play in the meta as far as I can remember, but it's always been like in people's minds, like, oh, when you're like, for example, the effect states when your opponent activates a spell trap with the same name as one in your graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy the card. Then you can add one card with that name from your graveyard to your hand. I mean, it only works for spells and traps, but if you're playing a mirror match and your opponent activates a spell or trap that you activate, that you have in the graveyard, you'll negate it for free and add the one from your graveyard back to your hand to letting you recycle and use it again. I think it has potential to be a good card in the future. It depends on how the meta shapes out. And for $1.30, I mean, you can't go wrong to buy a playset at least, just to be safe, because it only came in one printing in Abyss Rising, so just think about that. Next card I want to talk about is Cyber Dragons. Cyber Train Dragon. Cyber Train Dragon has been reprinted a lot of times, right? So Secret Rare, Ultra Rare, Common, Ultimate Rare. I didn't see the Ultimate Rare, but the Ultimate Rare is coming in roughly. Like, you can snipe this one for $12.66, or the next best thing would be, I would think, is either the OG Dark Revelation ultra rare, or if you want to just pimp out your cards, just get the secret rare. It's 175. It's not bad at all. So I mean, definitely a card you should definitely potentially pick up in the future. Like if Java Dragons ever become meta, I mean, I could see them become meta if they get like further support, but just gotta be vigilant of that. Another card you should probably pick up if you haven't already is Gimmick Puppet Giant Grinder. You only need 2 level 8s, and what makes this card really good is the effect that states up to twice per turn during your main phase 1. You can attach one XYZ material from this card and target one special summon monster your opponent controls, destroy it. Then if it was an XYZ monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. So 2 things to note from this. So it punishes people with XYZ monsters by inflicting, giving it like a volcanic, what's his face? Damn, I forget his effect. That rank 5 that attaches 1 and pops a monster and inflicts damage. I forgot what it's called. Something dragon or something like that. Well, anyways, it gives it that effect. It's like a ring of destruction basically, but it applies only to XYZs, and the fact that you can use it up to twice per turn makes it really good at clearing boards. And Gaia Charger is a card, so right after you use the effect of this, you could actually, you can't. Never mind. What am I thinking? Anyways, yeah, it's twice per turn during your main phase 1. That's the only drawback. Main phase 1, so you can battle phase, main phase 2, use effect, blah blah. Because I think this card will be too broken, but at 130 for the limited, I mean, it's relatively cheap. You might want to pick it up. First edition, lightly played, is like $2, so $2, and it goes to $220. So definitely a card you should definitely consider picking up for the future. Another card you should think about picking up is Downer Magician. This card has seen meta play in the past. I mean, this card, I think at the highest at one point it was like maybe $10, $10 $15. Yeah, it got a reprinting in the 2014 Mega Tins pack. The other one, the first version was secret rare as well. I mean, it really doesn't matter which one you get it with, unless you're like really a stickler about which set you're picking it up from. But I would say just get the cheaper version, which would be the Mega Pack one. This card is basically like a Gaia Charger, but use it on a rank 3, and it just inflicts its piercing damage. It's like exactly as Gaia Charger, except use it for level 3 or lower. So it's really good. At 189, you should definitely pick it up if you don't already got a playset. My next card is Iron Claw. I thought this card was really good. I don't know why ABC players are not playing it, but I mean, because it helps you extend your plays. And if you're playing ABCs, your main deck probably is pretty much machines. So the effect states: if you control a machine type monster, target 1 level 4 lower machine type monster in your graveyard, best summon that target. Its effects are negated, destroyed their interface. Well, the only drawback is that effects negated and destroyed their interface, but that doesn't even matter because you could always just use it to XYZ. You could use it for links. You could use it for Synchro if you have a tuner, so and so. I mean, I think it just an extender, and the fact that it's not once per turn makes it really good. It's got other versions that it came in. It came in as a DT, came in as just Seeker. Okay, so yeah, if you definitely want to pick this card up, it's only 125. So and 129 for the DT common, but just up to you guys. I mean, I'll definitely try to probably gonna pick up a playset of the Secret Rares just because they look really nice. Another card I want to talk about is Pot of Riches. Pot of Riches effect states: shuffle 3 pendulum monsters into the deck from your graveyard and/or face up in your action deck. Then draw 2 cards. You can only activate 1 Pot of Riches per turn. You cannot special summon the turn you activate this card except by pendulum summon. So, meaning that this card is exclusively only for pendulum summon. Pendulum summon is the only type of game mechanic that will capitalize on this. No other type of extra deck or monster would get their effect off of this. So so it recycles your monsters either from the graveyard or from your extra deck, and or then you draw 2 cards, and then you can still pendulum summon after that. So I think this card has potential of going up in the future. It came reprinted in the 2015 Mega Tens pack. The original was, I forgot some other pack, but it came in a secret rare as well. Like I say, you should always get the more budget version if they're the same rarity, because it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's 90 cents. I mean, pick up a playset, pick up 2 playsets, one for you, one to trade, one to sell, or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, definitely a card you should definitely think about picking up by 90 cents. My last card I want to talk about is Athena. It came in the premium pack 2 as a secret rare, and it came in other printings, Dual Terminal 6, and a common in the structure deck. So your choice whether you want to pick up the secret rare and the DT. I mean, I like the secret rare just because it's nice and shiny, and I could like rub it in people's faces. But I also like the Dual Terminal. I may just pick up 3 and 3, but Michael Watts is saying that the secret rare is worth more 212 than the 152. So just think about that. And that's the end of my market watch. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, comment down below. See if you want me to do more market watch videos like this. I mean, I really like enjoy doing these videos just because it raises awareness to Yu-Gi-Oh player community, and it kind of helps us like get the inside scoop before the meta does. So that way we're all not scrambling to get cards that could be potential meta in the future, and we already have it. So it makes it a lot fairer for budget players to pick up cards now than it is in the future. So yeah, well, that was my market watch. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.